Hey everybody, I wanted to do an updated Disney planning binder. I posted a video like this a long time ago and it was very well received, and I thought I would show you some things that I've changed now that we'll be on our third trip to Disney. And I think that, planning for a Disney World vacation isn't for some people, and some people want to plan to the second, some people want to plan just kind of a general plan, and I kind of fall in I like to have a pretty solid plan, but we can deter from it a little bit. So I just have a binder. I bought this binder from Target. I believe it's still there. They had a blue one and a silver one. Our first trip I did silver. Our first trip I did blue. Our second trip I did silver. And this one still has held up great. So I just have a Mickey vinyl on the front. And then I have this Mickey head because it's typically like there, pushed back on my desk so I know, okay, this is my Mickey binder. I will try to remember to tell you where I got all of these printables. They were all obviously found on the internet. So for the first page, when you open my binder, it's the travel information page. This is like the main page. So this is going to give you the airline that you're flying on, the confirmation, your arriving and returning flights, times, all that stuff. Magical Express, if you're doing the Magical Express, and then your resort information. We will be staying at Art of Animation again for our next trip. We asked the kids, we gave them a few different choices of where they could stay, and that is what they chose. So that is where we're staying. So I have the address, the resort name, check-in time, check-out time. I don't have the phone number because we really don't need it, and then our room number, which may or may not get put in there. And that page is from Lovely Commotion. I will definitely link down her little packs that I printed a lot of my printables from. The next page is Disney reservations. So this is again just a day, park, restaurant time, reservation number. So far all I have in here is T-Rex at Downtown Disney because it's a Landry's Select thing. We have a Landry's card, so we don't need a reservation number. We don't need a time. We can just go whenever. But I figured we would do this on, probably the first day that we're there. It's kind of a tradition of ours. We did it the first day, our first trip, and then this last time we did it a little bit after that, and the kids really, really wanted to go there that first night. So I think that's going to be like our Disney tradition, is the first night that we're there, go to Downtown Disney, go to T-Rex, get our Downtown Disney done and out of the way, let everyone get a souvenir, and then be done with it. So then next to my Disney, our dining reservations page, and these are in like a plastic protective sleeve. The rest of the pages in this little section aren't. So these are menus from allears.net. That site is amazing if you want to print out some menus, if you just want to look at the menus. So I went through and I printed out most of all of the menus of places that we are considering. I have a few that didn't print completely. I have to reprint them, but I arranged them by park. So like I have the Be Our Guest lunch menu, and then I have the Be Our Guest children's lunch menu, and then I have the Be Our Guest dinner menu. And I mean, it's down to beverages, everything. Same thing, children's menu. Golden Oak Outpost in Frontierland, and it has, what they have and the prices, if it, takes meal plans. Ratings are up there too. So then we have Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn and Cafe in Frontierland. We have Pinocchio Village House. We have Sleepy Hollow. We have in Animal Kingdom Yak and Yeti, the quick service one. We have Electric Umbrella in Epcot. And we have Via Napoli in Epcot. We have Mama Melrose Lunch and Dinner in Hollywood Studios. The kids menu. Toy Story's Pizza Planet. And there's that. And I mean, food at Disney is expensive, so you really do have to account for it. It's not like going to Burger King where you're going to get out of there for $25 for 5 people. It's not going to happen. For instance, a pepperoni pizza with a Caesar salad is $9.69 at Pizza Planet, and then your sodas are $2.99 to $3.29. And then if you do want a dessert, then that is another... Why does this one not have dessert? Oh, if you want another dessert, then that's $5.19 or $4.59. So we're at about $15 for one meal for one person. Given at Pizza Planet, I could get a pepperoni pizza and my two, actually, like, Aubrey and Casey could split that. And Trevor and Ellie could probably split one because Ellie doesn't eat a lot. And then I actually had the children's mini chicken sub, which was $5.99. And then I had the leftover salad that, because Aubrey and Casey don't eat salad, Trevor will. So then I had their salad, and that was a perfect meal for me, and that was $5.29 if you can't beat that. So we have those, and then we also have ones that we're considering is Casey's Corner on Main Street, Cosmic Rays in Tomorrowland, the food court in Art of Animation, Whispering Canyon Cafe, Tusker House, Chef Mickey's. I think those are the only ones that the kids asked. We are not doing the dining plan, most likely, this next trip. We're undecided. We'll do either the quick service dining plan or no dining plan. Because, one, Trevor is 10. He's considered a Disney adult, and it's really expensive to pay for him on the dining plan. When, you know, I don't think that we should be paying for adult meals, because he doesn't eat adult meals here. He eats, like, kids meals. So, that was one of the reasons. Casey and Ellie's picky, and then Casey is picky, and he has a lot of food intolerances. And if you watched our Disney vlogs, he was very, very sick by the end of our vacation, because he had basically been, like, laced with so much of the things that he's not really allergic to, but has very severe intolerances to the point that it makes him sick. It makes him throw up. It makes him have to go to the bathroom. He got a migraine at Disney because of it. So it, you know, that's something that we have to think of. So that's one of the major reasons why we're thinking no to the dining plan, because a lot of times I might just pack something for him and Ellie, maybe let Trevor and Aubrey share something, and then Jeff and I can share something, or, you know, pack lunches or whatever. And, you know, staying at Art of Animation, they do have, like, a small kitchenette, so, like, we have a microwave that we could, you know, make some meals with and stuff like that. And I was even thinking of bringing, like, a small crock pot and, you know, doing stuff like that. So printed out all the menus of the places that we're considering. And then I have here is our triptych, which is the route that we took last time when we came to Disney, and it was perfect. We loved the route. It was highly suggested by a bunch of people, so we have that here in case we decide to drive, because we're unsure if we're flying or driving yet. And then this is where I have the maps of where we're staying. So we have Art of Animation here. We were considering the cabins, so I went ahead and printed that one out. This is Caribbean Beach from when we stayed last time, and then Port Orleans Riverside. I took out our Beach and Yacht Club because we won't stay there again, so I didn't feel like keeping it. But there is a chance that we would stay at Caribbean or Port Orleans, because we can just do 2 rooms there, like if my mom came or something like that. And then I have our Disney budget, and again I have a page from the lovely Commotion. This is the payment history. So this time I am actually putting money into a Disney vacation account. So I just set aside to put $25 every 2 weeks into the account. And then I will still go and buy gift cards via Target using the red card, buying discount gift cards to go and apply those to the Disney gift cards and save a little bit of money that way. And you can actually apply them to your Disney vacation account. You can apply the gift cards. And then when it comes time to make payments or whatever, you can just give your travel agent or give Disney your Disney vacation account number and how much you want to pay, and they will take it out of that account. Now, the benefit to it is every $1,000 that's in that account, you get a $20 gift card back. So, you know, our vacation is going to be anywhere between the $4,000 and $5,000 range. So we're going to have $100, you know, given back to us. So we're going to give each kid 25 bucks of that and say, here's some spending money. You know what I mean? So every time I think we hit about 1,000, I will make a payment to Disney. just so that I can make sure that I get that $20 bonus. So, you know, that's just what we're doing. Or we were thinking, you know, maybe every time we get to 1,000, then pay $500 and then document that. So I have quite a few of those. And then I made this little sheet just with handwriting. So this is spending money. So this is the kids spending money. So we sat down with them and we asked them what their goals were. Because part of the problem last time was Casey didn't have enough money. Trevor didn't feel that he had enough money. And Aubrey had plenty of money. So we set a goal for Trevor of $150. He is setting aside, every 2 weeks he gets $10. He has to save half of it. So he's setting aside $5 every 2 weeks. We are going to give them $15 gift card in their Christmas stocking, and then we're going to give them $25 for their birthday. And then they will have to save the rest. And, you know, if they get close to the $150 and they're not quite there, then we will give them some money to get there. And then, of course, they don't know, but we will be giving them the $25 bonuses from the Disney vacation account. But, you know, to each is their own. Some people don't spend any money. Some people can tell their kids, okay, you have $10, you can buy 2 $5 souvenirs, and they're happy with that. And you know what, my kids would be too, but part of the fun for Disney for my kids is getting to shop, getting Disney souvenirs and stuff like that. And, you know, it's something that they want to save for. So the next page is a page that I made myself, and it's just for the spending money for the kids. So the kids set goals because Trevor did not feel like he had enough money last time. He went with $75, so this time he's shooting for $150, and about 40 of that is going to be gifts. He's going to get $25 for his birthday, and we're going to give him $15 in his stocking. And then the rest will be him. He's setting aside $5 every 2 weeks, and, you know, we'll probably, as long as he does that, I think he's going to be really close, and we'll give him the extra push. And we're going to tell them, you know, for your birthdays, for Christmas, if you guys want extra spending money at Disney, ask for it, because, you know, half the time they don't play with the toys that they're given. We have so many toys here, and it's just ridiculous. So Aubrey set a goal for $150, which I think will be more than enough. She went with, I think, like $120 this time, and that was a perfect amount, and she even did Pirates League. So I think $150 is good for her. Casey is going to have $125. Last time we only gave Casey $50, and it was not enough at all for him. He was 5. He just didn't understand. You know, you plop a kid out to a gift shop every time they ride a ride, and they're 5 years old, and there's all of this cool stuff around them. They just don't understand. And we got to the point that I said, you can't buy anything today, but you can buy something tomorrow, but still $50 does not go a long way in Disney. So we set a goal for him of $125. Again, some of that's going to be Christmas and birthday and whatnot. And I think that'll be a good number for him. And, you know, the beauty of it is we will go back to Disney. So if they have money left over, then they have money left over to put towards, you know, the next trip or whatever. So, and then Ellie, we set a goal of $75. Last time she had $25, and we definitely had to spend a little bit on her too, because she didn't really want anything, but, like, it was just nice, like, if she was just, because she was sitting in the stroller so much, and she was being so good that, you know, sometimes I would buy her, like, they're like little key ring dolls. And so she has a Sophia, and then she has a Minnie that you put in a blanket, and they just really kept her really, like, occupied and quiet. And, you know, we had to wait a lot for her older siblings to ride rides because she couldn't ride a lot of stuff. And I don't know, I just felt that she should have a little bit more. So Ellie has $75. And, you know, to each is their own. Some people can totally go to Disney with a $10, $15, $20 gift card and say, okay, you can get one thing. It's got to be something small, you know, do it up. And, you know, great. That's awesome. You know, but for us, shopping at Disney is part of it. Getting all of the Disney goodies, having our house filled with Disney goodies, that's just part of the fun for us. So there's that. And then Jeff and I will have $200, so we'll have $100 a piece. Typically we buy a few things for the house, a few decor things. This last time Jeff bought a watch. I bought a lot of, like, stationery stuff and some stuff for the house. You know, I kind of want a new hoodie, and that's $60 right there. So that will be for us. And, you know, we may up it, we may not, who knows. Mousekeeping is $20. We're having mousekeeping come every other day. There's just not a reason for them to come to our room every single day. And I do want to tip them if they're coming to our room to clean. So we're going to do every other day. It's just easier that way. Like, because it's just, that's what worked for us last time. The stroller is going to be about $75. And then gas, food, and our road trip, we are going to budget $600. We spent about $500 last time, so I feel comfortable with $600 again. That's if we drive. If we fly, then we said that we will pay no more than $1,300 to fly. So we just got to decide, do we want to pay $600 and deal with being in the car for a full day, or do we want to fly and be over and done with it, but then have less money to spend? So there's that. And then food and tips, I just put $1,400. The quick service dieting plan is $1,400. And so I just put that there in saying that I'm not going to pay any more than that. So that's what I should budget. And then whatever is left over, we can put towards, you know, our next Disney trip or whatever. Then I have Fast Pass. And here is Fast Pass Planning. And again, this is a great printable from the lovely Commotion. So she has the park, so Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Magic Kingdom. Rides wanted, times wanted, just to kind of prepare you for what what you're going to do at Disney. This is, if you're going to do 4 park days. So I printed out another one that's behind this, and it'll be enough to do all of the park days that we plan on doing. Here's just information I've always had about kind of like dealing with children with like sensory or anything like that. Special needs kids, basically, to let you know what's going on. So like for Wilderness Explorers, there can be loud noises, no restraints, self-paced, they tell you the time, Fast Pass, element of surprise, all kinds of stuff like that. So there's Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and apparently I don't have Magic Kingdom anymore. And then here is the Disney World height requirements. So this is kind of cool when you're planning to know, who to get a Fast Pass for. Because a lot of times, Jeff and Trevor like Space Mountain, which is 44 inches. And Casey would ride it, but he's still too short. So a lot of times I would get a Fast Pass for Jeff and Trevor for that. And then I would get a Fast Pass for the rest of us for Buzz Lightyear. And then, we could go do Buzz Lightyear while they're riding Space. We're in the same kind of general area and we're not wasting Fast Passes or anything like that. So this is really, really cool. And then the Disney rentals. I will put in here a copy of my stroller thing whenever I get it. If we were to do Garden Grocer, I would put that in here. Anything that we're renting would go here, like the slip from me paying with my confirmation number and all that stuff. And then finally, it's the Disney, our lovely Commotion Disney Day Planner. So you put your day, you put your park, you put what you're going to do for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, your Fast Passes and their times. Notes here, I put what we're wearing, general idea of where we're going, because I typically will stay in one area. So say, Monday we're going to start in Frontierland, and then we're going to move to Liberty Square, and then we're going to do Main Street a little bit, and then we're going to finish up at Adventureland. That's kind of what I do. So I'll put that note here. Park hours, and then magic hours, you can put morning, evening, or none, and then I typically would write under here what the time is that they are. So I have one for all the days that we will be there. And then I have packing lists. And then here's a packing list from wdwprepschool.com. And I've used this, each time. And a long time ago, I marked out what we don't, it's gone up a little bit, but what we don't use. I can actually go through now because we don't use diapers, pacifiers, stuff like that. So this is really nice. It's on point with everything that you'll need. So baby stuff, everything else, park touring bag, water park bag, toiletries, medicine, road trip, food and kitchen, and paperwork. So that's kind of cool. And then Tinkerbell gifts. This is something that I definitely think I want to do this year to try to help Casey and probably Ellie with the I wants, because it's Disney World. They want stuff. Kids aren't being brats. They just want stuff. There's stores every time you turn around. And I saw so many parents getting so upset. And I'll admit, I got upset a few times with the I wants. But, you can't expect anything from them. It's it's geared to make kids want stuff, you know what I mean? So here's Tinkerbell. So it's plane car ride all the nights. So that's kind of a good plan if you want to do that. And I mean, you could do autograph books this day, some glow stuff, you know what I mean? You could do all kinds of fun stuff. And then this is just a magical list of whatever. So this is, whatever you want to print out, good information, anything like that. And then good info. I have stuff about the dining plan that I got a long time ago. Dining plan locations, and I do need to reprint this, the new updated version, because it's obviously totally changed with all the changes now from you know, the new dining plan or whatever. Yeah, because this one's labeled from 13. I have some info from my travel agent, and then I have presscoins.com. This is a print out of all of the places that you can get pressed pennies, and it says like what kind they are and all that stuff. So I actually want to go through this and scratch off the ones that we did to make sure that we don't have duplicates, because my kids love pressing pennies. That is like, I think that is like one of their favorite things to do. And then I have a shopping list for myself, which I will, you know, start kind of filling in like toiletries, clothing, things like that, as I do have something kind of like that on my computer. And then finally, I have, which they don't sadly do anymore, whenever we first went to Disney, they did these like personalized maps. So when it comes, it comes in this little thing, and then it's like a complete map of all of Disney World. So like there's Art of Animation, Pop Century, Caribbean Beach, Yacht Club. No, that's Downtown Disney. Where's Yacht Club? Yacht Club, Beach Club, you know, all those. So there's that. And then in it, it has Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. And like these are a little bit outdated because it has like Maelstrom on here. It doesn't even have Seven Dwarfs. There is Magic Kingdom and Epcot. So I like pulling these out and looking through them and, you know, making a game plan or whatever. And then I also have, which I will definitely use again, I have our 2015 Birnbaum's Walt Disney World book, and then I have the version for kids. And we pull these out when we are planning, and when 2016 comes, we will get the new versions because, excuse me, because they're just really fun to read. They're just really, really a good time. And then finally, I have been buying things already, so I need to update my shopping list. But the other day, Amazon.com had this book on sale for, there's no sheet in here, it was like $7. So it's the Junior Encyclopedia of Animated Characters. We had one of these, but sadly my kids left it outside. But this, I think, is going to be our autograph book this time. We've done, you know, the ones I've made. We did our little blue one. And I think this time we will do this one because why not? Just change it up. And basically you just go through and let's say we're going to see Cinderella. And you just have her sign, you know, wherever in that book. And then this one is cool because then we can put this in our playroom and they can just look through it, you know, whenever they want. So that's my updated Disney binder, and stay tuned because I will give you guys a little bit of information about our next trip.